Happy cup of coffee day to everyone. Get your cup of coffee out. Let's get ready. It has been a while. I am back with my travels halfway around the world, but I'm here now to bring you the stuff that you want to hear. I'm back. Okay, first of all, let's stay in the theme of cup of coffee. Not only, so my vacation out in the Baltic Sea, I learned about the cacao tree, which is where cocoa powder comes from, which is where you get your hot cocoa, your chocolate candy, all that stuff. Well, the cacao beans, what I recently heard of, maybe some of you have heard this, we can make kind of a coffee related product. The unprocessed cacao beans can be brewed just like coffee beans, and it's a kind of a healthy and, from what I hear, tastes good. More to come. I have yet to try this. I just recently heard about this. So I will be ordering some, again, the technical pronunciation as I understand it, cacao beans. I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to report back to you guys. You want to know, could be, again, I'm willing to try anything, but then I give you the honest opinion. More to come on cacao beans. Also, too, I've got, just for you who don't know, I've got a version of this on Instagram, a much shorter version. You can see that. If 10 minutes is too long for you, then go to my 3-minute version on Instagram, also Cup of Coffee with Doug. Okay, so vacation, as I previously mentioned, just got back from vacation. Some highlights: 6 countries I visited out in the Baltic Sea. My wife and I, was terrific. Just in a couple highlights: Sweden, they still love ABBA. 50 years and running. There's ABBA museums, ABBA shops, ABBA shows. Still, they love their ABBA. Feel good music. Good for you, ABBA. You're more popular than ever, especially out in Sweden. Okay, they had these countries, great old towns, walking streets, no cars allowed. Just great to take it all in. Shops, food, really good food, coffee, bad coffee. Europe doesn't know how to do coffee, bad coffee. Berlin, very compelling. Still had the corner where East and West Berlin met, the wall, those parts of the wall still there. Checkpoint Charlie, very compelling. That they had to not only go through Hitler's time, but then rolled right into communism. That was a tough spot, tough land for many years. And again, it was worth seeing. Okay, golf. We've got FedEx playoffs beginning this weekend. With all the stuff I've been doing, I actually have been late. I didn't get any FedEx pools this weekend. Who can beat Scheffler? No one. No one can beat Scheffler. Book a back-to-back FedEx champ for Scheffler. Some other guys, though, to keep in mind that I do like. Fleetwood, I've liked him now for several weeks. And Wyndham Clark, very good. Wyndham Clark helped me win a couple pools in the British Open, which by the way, I did not see one shot in the British Open. Why? Again, Europe not only has bad coffee, they have bad TV. They don't put any major sporting events on. Bad TV. But there's my take with golf. NFL, it's coming. Okay, we are inside of 4 weeks. I know if you're watching this, good bet you are an NFL fan. Get your team sized up, your favorite team. It's going to be an exciting season, excuse me. I will have some playoff and Super Bowl picks for you. And it is going to be an exciting season. The rookies are going to be very compelling to watch as to how they can fit in. I think many rookies will make a difference. Some players swapping teams, very exciting. Holdouts, okay, on your favorite team, keep an eye on holdouts and signings, recent signings. That certainly will help you not only for just rooting for your team, but in fantasy, which leads to my next category. Of course, I end always with the best, the football fantasy season, and it's going to be a great season. Always fantasy, but this one, again, most compelling season ever, I'm sure. Let me tell you about stacking. A lot of you fantasy players, you know what stacking is. I'll tell you briefly, stacking is when you try to line up your QB and your wide receiver on the same team because you're thinking, oh, if my QB throws a TD pass, maybe he'll throw it to my wide receiver. I'll double up. Stacking, not good. Bad idea. All these Yahoo fantasy experts that always talk about stacking and let's get this QB with this wide receiver. No, when you're drafting, draft the best player. If you have CeeDee Lamb, that doesn't mean you want to get Dak Prescott. When you're looking for a QB, if you got 2 or 3 QBs that are better than Dak Prescott, do not pick Dak Prescott. Don't be those yahoos out there that are they're gonna stack. They're gonna say, "Oh, I got a great stack this year." No. And by the way, if Dak Prescott has a bad day, well, so will CeeDee Lamb, and you're probably going to lose. Stacking is good for the daily fantasies and DraftKings FanDuel. You can take a shot on that. That will definitely, in tournaments, that's good. As far as a redraft, eliminate stacking from your mind if you know it's good for you. There's one of my first fantasy tips this year. How about the Jerry Jeudy list that you guys out there, and I love it, you guys are having a good time with it. You're throwing me the jabs back. You're telling me, hey, Doug, this guy is on your list. He had a good game. I'd love to hear back from you. Give me some comments too. Subscribe to this channel. Rate, here, click on the link here. I've always wanted to do that. The link might be over here. I don't know. Maybe it's up here. Who knows? But I've always wanted to do that. So there, subscribe to me. There you go. And but let me explain to you again the difference, because what I've got this year, I've got 2 for the price of 1 here. A Jerry Jeudy list, and then I've got not on my team list, and they're going to be different. So pay attention to this, so you don't, bust my balls later, and then you don't even know what I'm talking about. Jerry Jeudy lists are players that on this list that will not be on my team, no matter 8th round, 10th round, 12th round. They're not good for your team, for my team, no one's team. Although, again, there's going to be some of you yahoos out there that are going to pick these guys. And look, have at it. Go for it if you want. So these are not teams, not players that I don't want at all, no matter what round they're eligible to pick. The next list is not on my team list. These are players that they're good for fantasy, but you yahoos out there are picking them way too early. So they will not be on my team because I'm not considering in those players in the rounds that you guys are taking them. The first player on my list, not on my team list, Josh Allen. You guys still think that he's just unbelievable. He's going to light it up. He's going to have his best year ever. No, he's already on the way out. And he's still going to be great. Look, if he was there in the 6th round, I'd take him. But you guys are picking them in the second round, third round. So there's an example. So understand the two different lists, and I will be giving you more names for both those lists. We are near the end. I've reached my 10-minute mark. Have fun this year. We're inside of 4 weeks to the NFL, so get ready. It's going to be a great year. Have fun always. That, again, is the motto of really this podcast and of the year in football. Let's go.